You ready to get started?
Yeah, first live.
All right. Hello and welcome to another episode of Married.Mommy.Maestra. This lady said at home. I know you're home, Mom. I meant, where are you on the live? Welcome to another episode of Married.Mommy.Maestra. Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Married.Mommy.Maestra. Today I'm here with DJ Rosez.
Hey, is this a bilingual podcast?
It is.
Oh, badass. I fuck with that.
You wanna introduce yourself?
Well, my name is DJ Rosez. I'm a Houston-based DJ. Soy salvadoreña. Wait, let me see if I find the word. I'm a self-taught DJ. I've been doing it for almost 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like new.
Yeah.
I thought that you've been doing this forever.
No, I started during COVID.
Oh, okay. Just so y'all know, like, just everything you're learning about her, I'm learning too, because we like know each other in passing. We don't know each
I
other.
think we know each other because of Yerba, right?
Yeah. Yes. So it's like whenever I have seen you, it's been in moments where you're like performing.
Yeah, I've seen you at Pearl.
I go to Pearl. Girl, I go to Pearl. I love Pearl.
You enjoy it?
It's such a vibe.
It is a vibe, for sure, for sure.
Like, regardless of who's playing, like, I'm just like, I go to Pearl and I know I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah, I like the space they have. I think it's very welcoming. It gives the people who don't always want to party a space to be at. Mm-hmm. You know, and I've seen a lot of people, especially in the beginning of the night, they usually will get their beer, they go outside, and then they go back inside, and that's when the party starts.
Okay, so do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I always start with a fun fact.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact.
I'm Harriet Tubman's height.
Harriet Tubman? Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 4'9.5".
Yeah, because I'm like, you're shorter than I am, and I'm pretty short.
I'm pretty short.
¿Mide 4'9"?
4 pies y 9 pulgadas.
Lo mismo que Harriet Tubman.
I
¿Ustedes
know.
conocen a Harriet? Oh my
I
God.
thought that was hilarious. I'm also the same height, if you want to do modern times, as Snooki.
Snooki from
Jersey Shore, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is... Okay. Now you just need the poof. I feel like the poof added like an extra 7 inches.
I would love to
her.
dress up as Snooki for Halloween. I think that'd be hilarious.
Should. With the big poof and the eyeliner.
I'd have to have this really dark tan.
Yeah, that would... I feel like that would stain your skin for the rest of your life. Like, if you... Anyway. Enough about Snooki. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm excited to have you here. We did get a couple of questions from the audience, so we can start there if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll see where that goes. The first question that we got was, what did you do before you started DJing? You
know what's so funny, that before we got into the live, we were talking about the area that we're at right now?
Yeah.
And I used to work at Sprouts. I used to be a cashier at Sprouts. But based on what I did before, like after college, I worked in the school system for 5 years. I was a TA, and then I made my way to like the corporate office. Mm-hmm. I managed after school activities, you know. I didn't think I'd become a DJ. I never thought.
So, ¿trabajabas en las escuelas?
Sí, trabajaba en las escuelas. Primero era cajera en un supermercado llamado Sprouts. Y después que terminé el colegio, comencé a trabajar en educación. Comencé trabajando en el salón con niños con discapacidades. Y después subí el rango y tuve una posición en la oficina corporate. Uh-huh. Pero nunca pensaba que iba a ser DJ.
And so what, catapulted you into starting DJing?
What? It was COVID, and I saw something along the lines saying that to have the best mental state, is to work out and have a hobby. And so I saw something on YouTube that said learn how to DJ, and so I saw the videos, taught myself, and it was just a hobby that became something.
Yeah. Oh. So you just everything based off. Aquí estoy. Hi,
Is
mom.
that your mom?
Yeah. Estábamos preocupadas. Entramos y no estabas aquí.
She said she was at home.
I texted my mom. I was like, "Where are you?" Because y'all know my mom is always the first one to log into these lives. And then she was like, "I'm at home." Yeah, mom, I know that you're at home. Like, but where are you? You're not on my live. Come on, get to it. But she's on now, so shout out to the mom.
Hey, shout out to the mom.
Estábamos hablando de cómo empezaste a... how do you say DJ in Spanish? DJ?
Ooh, I think it's DJ.
¿Cómo comenzaste tu carrera de DJ?
Miré un video en YouTube. En este tiempo era el tiempo de COVID, entonces miré en las noticias algo que decía que para mantener una mente estable hay que hacer ejercicio y tener un hobby. Entonces miré en YouTube un video de cómo aprender a ser DJ y tomé la oportunidad y aprendí así.
Did you start like with your like right away? You got yourself your setup, or
Yeah, I did. I bought everything. So I bought the controller, the headphones, the speakers, and I was trash. I was absolute trash when I first started.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's with anything, right?
Yeah.
When you start something, I expected to like get, the transitions right on point. I wanted to understand how these DJs got these edits, and I was just playing like mainstream music. But you have to do your homework, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to continue to face these experiences to gravitate to something and narrow it down and make it yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Like
is what you're doing here.
Yeah, like find what is meant for you in whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, cuando empezó, ella pensaba que no era la mejor.
No, era fracaso. Era un fracaso. No, pero cuando aprendí, yo pensaba que ya al comprar todo el equipaje iba a poder hacer las transiciones muy fácil, pero al contrario, fue muy difícil y como cualquier cosa en la vida hay que practicar, hay que tener experiencia y después creo que con tanta experiencia ya tengo mi propio sonido. Uh-huh. Creo que ya tengo algo que me hace diferente a los otros DJs que están tocando acá en la ciudad.
Hablando sobre ser DJ, una de las preguntas que recibimos fue ¿cómo es para ti la experiencia ser DJ como una mujer en algo que es tanto de, like, hay muchos hombres que hacen eso?
I did see that question. It's from a homie of mine. I was like, man, you woke. Okay, so I'll answer it in English. And
you
then
can
I'll
answer it in
Spanish.
English, Spanish, as long as it gets answered in both languages. Because if it doesn't get answered in Spanish, I get in trouble with my mom.
I think that it is hard as a woman DJ because we have to, be cautious of who we're around with, what the intentions are of the people that book you. And, it feels like you have to try twice as hard to demonstrate that you're able to do this set compared to if it is a guy. Mm-hmm. And so I've seen where like some guys have messed up, have said some terrible things while emceeing, and they're still being booked.
Yeah.
Or they made people uncomfortable. And it's vocally in public that they made people uncomfortable, and they're still being booked. And it feels sometimes like a boys club, but that's where the power of community comes, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like the reason that I'm being booked as much as I am is because like my community has like said things about me and continue to support me that has allowed me to enter these spaces.
Right.
Like I didn't expect to play in Metropolis. Like that is a very male dominating place.
Yeah.
But when I got the opportunity, I thought that was really cool to be able to take up that space,
Mm-hmm. Y ahora en español.
Creo que ser DJ en una área que es dominada para los hombres, siendo mujer, es un poco difícil, ya que como una mujer tienes que tener en mente qué son las intenciones de las personas que te están contratando, si el lugar es seguro para ti y para las otras mujeres que te siguen, y tienes que demostrar como en doble que tienes el mismo o más valor que estos hombres, ya que he visto varios hombres hacer errores, decir cosas erróneas o le han faltado el respeto a las mujeres, y siguen siendo contratados. Y eso es algo que se sabe públicamente y todavía siguen siendo contratados. Entonces, como mencioné, aquí en mi persona y en mi historia, lo que estoy muy agradecida es de tener la ayuda de mi comunidad, ya que cuando tengo la comunidad detrás de mí, ellos son, y ellas, ellos y ellas, son los que me están ayudando a entrar a estos nuevos lugares y tomar espacio. Ya como mencioné, yo no pensé que iba a tocar en Metrópolis. Eso era, esa área es bien dominada para los hombres que son DJs. Ah, pero cuando me dieron esa oportunidad decidí tomarla, ya que es importante tomar ese espacio que normalmente se lo dan a los hombres.
Yeah. And then if you're taking up space, you're also opening that opportunity for other women in the industry, which was another question that we got. Was like, how do you think that you being who you are and what you do, how do you think that's helping the other women who want to be in the industry?
Well, something that I mentioned from the start is like my main goal is to create safe spaces for women. And whether they want to be in that industry or attend these spaces, that's on them. But my main goal is to just create those spaces.
Space.
Yeah. Just because nightlife can be really nasty. There's a lot of predators out there, but no one should take that. No one should take the right for you to just have a fun night.
Have a good time.
Yeah, you know, like everyone is worthy of having some leisure time, some fun time. You know, so I mean that's where I'm at. Whether people want to enter that industry, I don't know if there's a particular like step-by-step guide to enter the industry. I feel like everybody has their own journey, but I do feel that seeing this type of representation allows people to be like, that is possible. You know,
I can do it.
yeah.
Representation is very important. Yes, it is.
That's right.
So, tú como DJ, mujer, le estás abriendo la oportunidad a otras mujeres a hacer lo mismo. Estabas explicando que tu meta es tener un espacio seguro para las mujeres.
Sí. Mencioné que esa era mi misión y al comenzar siendo DJ, que las mujeres tengan un lugar seguro, especialmente cuando se trata de entertainment.
Entretenimiento.
Sí, cuando se trata también en los tiempos de noche, como cuando van a los clubs, a los nightclubs, a los bares, tener un lugar seguro, ya que hay bastantes hombres que le gustan acosar a las mujeres. Y ese era el propósito, ¿no? Pero he visto que hay varias mujeres que se sienten representadas, también se sienten inspiradas, ya que pueden entrar a este mundo. Yo no sé si hay como una receta, se podría decir, ideal para ser un DJ o entrar en esta industria, pero sé que el propósito es tener ese paso, ¿verdad? De tener los lugares seguros donde una mujer puede disfrutar de la noche, ya que todos tenemos el derecho de disfrutar después de un día largo del trabajo o algo así.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. Look, I love going out. That is not a secret.
It is not a secret?
I've been I talk about it on the podcast all the time. Like, a lot of season one was based off like self-care. What you do for self-care. And like my self-care, I like to go out. I like to just go out and let go and have a good time and not have to worry about like, I have to go back to work on Monday. Like today was such a long day at work. It's like, I just want to go out. I want to have fun. And I feel like every time I go out and like you're DJ, I don't have to worry about like anything else. I'm like, She's gonna take care of me in my
I
music
appreciate
journey.
that.
Let's see. We talked about this. We talked about that.
I love your little notebook.
So another question that we got was, how do you stay so positive? Like,
I don't know if I stay positive. I think the perception that they see is that like I'm like bubbly and giggly, but the true reason is like my mama paid hella money for me to get braces, so I'm gonna show off this smile.
look at my nice smile.
No, but I think like when you work with people that you like to work with, right? And I know who asked that question. It's a joy to be able to work with them. So you can't hide that, you know? When you're with like-minded people, it just feels right. Like I'm part of the entertainment industry, right? But I've worked with a lot of people who do advocacy, that do community work, and together it just feels like a very special event and feels like
Right.
we're striving to do something as a collective. And I
And
think
the
that's
purpose is always positive.
yeah, dude. And then how can you not be happy with that, you know?
So, una de las preguntas fue, ¿cómo te quedas tan positiva?
Y yo dije que yo no sé si soy tan positiva, pero mi mamá pagó bastante dinero para para que tenga frenos, entonces trato de sonreír lo más posible. Pero en realidad me encanta poder trabajar con personas que tienen los mismos valores que yo. Entonces, cuando uno trabaja con personas que tienen esos sentimientos, se siente muy empoderado, se siente muy chévere. Y eso no se puede esconder. Cuando unos tienen la misma meta de ayudar a la comunidad,
Es un buen tiempo.
es estar al 100.
Yes. How has your life changed since you became a DJ?
I think that I've focused a lot on my image. Like, I try to be my best when I'm out. I'm also really aware of like work-life balance. So I think before coming a DJ, I would be able to go all these bars and whatnot. But now I'm like very selective in the type of bars that I go to just because like it's my off day. Do I really want to run into somebody in the industry? Probably not, you know? So that's definitely some self-care. I'm also aware of the power that comes with this platform. So I try to be even more vocal about like my values, what I stand for, and like any opportunities that are out there. Just because you never know. So like one of the things that I like to share are like job opportunities. I think that's super cool. I was able to study the job force for a bit, and you just never know who's looking for a job. You know, this post can really like help them like pay bills. You know,
Right.
you just never know. So I think like being aware of your platform and trying to demonstrate and take action of using that platform, you know?
And that actually is a question that we received today was, what message are you trying to spread to your viewers, your followers who, look up to you?
I think that it's the same mission, you know? I want to create safe spaces for women, and I also want to empower them, you know? I want them to feel like, I remember when I first did an interview, I was like, I want women to feel like how Megan Thee Stallion makes us feel, you know? I don't know how to translate Megan Thee Stallion in Spanish.
I mean, I think it's just Megan Thee Stallion. Look, ya empezó. Español. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Your mom is your number one fan, man.
Yes. We love Mom. And if you haven't checked out her episode, go check out her episode. She has 2, by the way.
She seems dope.
Look, that lady. We love her very much. She was honestly, she was one of the most viewed, not most viewed, most streamed episodes of season 1.
Is she funny?
She's the vibe. She's funny. My brothers are funny. Their episode was
oh wow,
super entertaining too. But I feel like it's just like what we were saying about like the message that you have and creating that safe space. Like she just spoke about things like that.
Nice.
So it was like everyone was like, yeah, go Mom, woo! So yeah. But ahora en español.
What was the question?
What was the question? ¿Cómo ha cambiado tu vida desde que empezaste DJ?
Mencioné...
¿Y cuál es tu misión?
Ya. Mencioné que la manera que mi vida ha cambiado, tengo más en pendiente las cosas que hago en público. También he tratado de tener un balance entre mi trabajo y mi vida personal. Entonces, si tengo un día de descanso, soy más selectiva en los tipos de bares o clubs que voy, ya que a veces no me gusta ver tantas personas de la industria, pero como una persona que trabaja en el entretenimiento, I got it, se cansa uno porque le estás dando tu energía a todas estas personas, entonces necesitas una recarga a veces. Y con mi misión, como he dicho, me gusta empoderar a la mujer, hacer espacios seguros, especialmente en el tiempos de la noche. Y también, ¿saben? Quiero que las mujeres se sientan tan empoderadas como Megan Thee Stallion nos hace sentir. Y si ustedes no han escuchado la música de Megan Thee Stallion, deberían de hacerlo.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Ya que la letra es muy empoderada y nos hace sentir como las más perras.
So, since we're talking about just like what it is that you do, where it is that you go, like on your off time, what would you say is your favorite place to play, and what would your favorite place to visit just to have a good time?
Those are hard. My favorite place to play. I don't know if I have a favorite place. I have some places that I think are really dope, but a favorite place. I will say though, I really enjoy my sets at Pearl because I think that the mission that they have is really aligned. And you know what I think is really cool though? That, I mean, I made it very vocal that I'm like a brown queer woman, right? Mm-hmm. And so most of the people that end up going to Pearl who like go because of me or support me are brown queer women. And so I think it's super cool to see that this particular like community comes out and feels safe, you know, to come and support. So I think I enjoy my Pearl sets for sure. But places that I like to vibe to, I mean, I go to Montrose a lot. I mean, I ain't gonna play. Montrose has cheap drinks. It's fun. The music is usually pretty good. Like, you can't beat that, you know? Like, it's the neighborhood, right? So, I mean, I've been going there since I was 18, so I really enjoy Montrose.
La pregunta fue, ¿cuál es tu favorito lugar para tocar y tu favorito lugar para visitar como, you know, alguien que está saliendo a tener una buena noche?
Sí, yo dije que no tengo un lugar favorito para tocar, pero me encanta tocar, permiso, en Pearl Bar. Si no saben, Pearl Bar es el único bar para lesbianas en Houston. Y
Shout out to Pearl.
y me encanta tocar ahí porque he notado que las personas que me van a apoyar normalmente son también latinas, que son queer o son gay o lesbianas o bi. Y se siente bien chido, honestamente se siente bien chido que se sienten representadas, empoderadas y que hacen el esfuerzo para estar y apoyar. Cuando se trata de lugares para visitar, me encanta ir a Montrose. Montrose es la vecindad gay que tenemos acá. Y como mencioné, las bebidas son muy baratas, entonces me gusta ir. La música normalmente está bien chévere y en total me la paso bien ahí. Y normalmente no veo personas en la industria.
Yeah.
So it's just...
I love Montrose too. It's such a vibe.
Yeah, dude. You can't beat like $7 Bellinis. Like...
Let me see. What else we have here? How has music shaped you, like, as a woman?
Music? Like recently?
Just in general, how do you think music has shaped you into being the woman that you are today?
That's a very deep question. Um, I'm not perfect when it comes to this, but I feel like I would love, in regards to music, right, and women, I would love to see more women artists, musicians get the credit that they deserve, right? Because the streams for women are much lower than the
Yeah.
streams for like male artists. And that's also my responsibility too. Like as a DJ, I'm able to create sets that have more women artists. But I think that overall demonstrates the type of system that we're in,
Right.
right? But I mean, that's something that I can work on. So as a woman, I should be able to implement more women artists into my sets.
Tú, como mujer, ¿cómo te ha influido la música?
Y dije que no soy perfecta cuando se trata de esto, pero como DJ tengo la plataforma para incluir más artistas que son mujeres en los clubs, ya que las artistas que son mujeres les pagan menos, tienen menos posibilidades para tener éxito. Y eso es algo que voy a tomar y voy a tratar de mejorar para incluir más mujeres en mis sets.
You know, we were talking earlier about like having different sets and things like that
Yeah.
of that nature. Do you think that you would be able to do like a set that's like women only?
So I did. So when it comes to my first SoundCloud mix, I did all women artists, and then I think I did it on my second SoundCloud mix. And I wish it was feasible. But you know how many times I get asked for Bad Bunny?
Look, I be in the front like play Bad Bunny, play Bad Bunny.
But even like I mentioned, like the majority of the biggest artists, right? Like Peso Pluma right now, also a guy. You know, also I would like to see if there's some women doing tumbados. But you know, like to achieve that level of success, unless you're a pop star. Now that I think about it, because pop is like kind of dominated by women.
Mainstream.
Yeah, it's just it would be very hard. I would love to, you know, if it was like a party aimed for women, you know, I would love to play all women tracks. But I just know there would be someone in the back saying like, oh, I want this rapper or I want this person.
Why haven't you played Drake? Where is Bad
Oh
Bunny?
yeah, Drake is a big one. But now Peso Pluma is like, and
Look, I haven't been out since he's like
oh,
gone up,
like
so
this.
I don't even know. La pregunta fue si tú podrías hacer un set de música estrictamente solo mujeres.
Y dije que cuando comencé a hacer mixes, mi primer mix en SoundCloud fue de puras mujeres. Creo que el segundo también, no sé perfectamente. Y me gusta la idea en tocar en un club solamente canciones de mujeres, pero como mencioné, no sé si sería posible por las cuantas veces que me preguntan por Bad Bunny. Ahora que Peso Pluma está dándole duro, también me preguntan por él. Sería un poco difícil, pero si hay una fiesta que está interesada, aquí estoy.
Book her for an all-female set, and I'll be there in the front, not asking for Bad Bunny.
Not asking for Bad Bunny.
Speaking of artists, what are your top 5 artists right now?
Shit, man. I don't know if I have that many favorites. I really like Tokisha. How about I narrow it with 3? Because 5 is a lot. I really like Tokisha. Who else am I listening to right now? I just bought tickets to see Black.
He's coming to Houston.
Yeah, he is, man.
I need to look those up.
Yeah, dude. General admission is going on right now. No. Pre-sale's going on right now. Dang. This is just on the spot, dude. There's so many artists.
That's what the podcast is.
Yeah.
Like, I get a lot of backlash about like visitors, like who come in. Why didn't I get the questions beforehand? Because then it's not raw and like real.
not.
Like
Yeah.
I need to like give it to you in the moment.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing something live. Fuck. Why did I lose all my...
Tokisha Black, and you said
Okay,
3,
wait.
so you got one more.
Yeah. I don't want to be like mainstream. And I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan of Bad Bunny right now. Oh, Villano Antillano. Let's go with that.
Okay, so ¿cuáles son tus favoritos artistas en este momento?
Es un poco difícil, pero mencioné, me encanta Tokisha, compré tickets para ver a Black y Villano Antillano. Do you know who Villano Antillano
I
is?
don't.
So Villano Antillano is a trans woman who does reggaeton.
Oh!
Yeah. She's done songs with Tokisha, how did I forget Young Miko?
I fucking love Young Miko!
Let's take it back.
Okay, so you get 5.
Dang, it's still the product. There we go. Like, that's it. That's my 5 right now, I guess.
I love
don't-
Young
don't
Miko.
get
Look,
Yeah, I didn't know that
So-
she was such a Fletcher fan.
I love Fletcher. I have Fletcher like tattooed on
Is she on
me.
your top 5?
Fletcher was my top played artist on Spotify
Oh, wow.
last year. Like I love Fletcher.
Wow.
So my story with Fletcher was I came across one of her songs and I was just like, okay. So I was really into Olivia O'Brien. I don't know if you know Olivia O'Brien, but I was really into Olivia O'Brien last year. And then I was like listening to her radio on Spotify, it like adds different artists. And when the Fletcher songs came on, and I was like, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
And so I went and I followed her.
Yeah.
And so her music started popping up more on my Spotify. And then I was just kind of like, I'm obsessed. I need more. And she was coming to Austin. And so I told my best friend, Michaela, I was like, hey, you want to go to Austin? Like, just a day trip to Austin for a music festival? And she was like, yeah, like, I've never gone to a music festival. And I was like, I mean, I've gone to music festivals, but not like that kind of music festival. Because there was like DJs playing. It was like a whole thing. And so I was like, okay. And so I got the tickets. We went to Austin, had a great time, and then
Oh, shit.
this whole thing was going on, the meet her at the bar thing. And so I was like, I'm going to enter, like, see if it happens, like, because it was, like, limited availability or whatever, and you had to, like, win the ticket to go. And I got them.
Oh, wow.
And so that was on a Sunday. I saw her in Austin on Friday. I met her on Sunday.
Wow.
And then...
So that was twice in one weekend.
Twice in one weekend.
Wow.
Yep. And so she like autographed me. She's really known for like signing boobs, but I was like, no, like if I'm gonna meet you and get an autograph,
You're gonna tat it.
I'm gonna get it tatted, and I'm not gonna get a tattoo on my boob. That's weird. So I got it on my under boob.
Oh, wow.
And I got it tatted the next day.
Did she know that?
Yes. So I saw her again in Austin when she dropped her new album. Well, her first album. And I bought the vinyl, and she was doing like signing vinyls at a record store in Austin. Again, I told my best friend, let's go to a day trip on us. Like, and so we took my kids. We went to Austin. I got that signed, and I was like, hey, by the way, like, you're tatted on me.
Oh, shit.
And she was like, can I see? And I was like, yes. And she took a picture.
Oh, wow.
So she has a picture of my underboob in her phone.
Wow. I've heard a lot of things about Fletcher. I don't know if I'm doing the gays right. I have not gotten into Fletcher.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm liking this. She's poppy, right?
Yeah.
Is she like indie?
She's technically indie, yeah.
Is she like Haley Kiyoko?
Kind of. They do
Okay.
come in, like, if you, like, shuffle music, they'll come on the same. Yeah.
Okay, noted. Because I enjoy Haley Kiyoko. I definitely have. I've gotten to see her in concert, and dude,
I think they have a song together.
Haley and Fletcher, I wouldn't doubt it.
I think so.
Because Haley has a song with Kalani.
Does she?
Yeah, it's fire, dude. They even kiss in the music video.
I had no idea. Now I'm failing. Pero antes de que empiecen, que necesitamos que hablar en español. ¿Cuál fue la pregunta?
We're talking about Fletcher. You want to?
Oh, estabas hablando sobre tus favoritos artistas.
Sí.
Y yo mencioné porque tú dijiste que todos tus favoritos artistas son gay.
Los que mencioné, sí.
Yeah. Entonces yo dije que, like, yo también. Fletcher es mi favorita. Igual. Pero empecé a contar, like, como, me enamoré de Fletcher. Encontré su música en Spotify porque estaba escuchando otra artista, tienen una canción juntas, salió su música, empecé a escuchar su música y dije, ok, esto me gusta mucho. Y luego vino a Austin a un festival de música,
La fuiste a visitar.
fui a verla en Austin y luego entré en una rifa para ganar boletos en un evento que estaba haciendo en Pearl, que ya mencionamos, nos encanta Pearl. Y gané y la fui a conocer, tuvo un concierto au- acústico.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she had her acoustic set and then she did the meet and greet. So la conocí, me dio un autógrafo que ahora es un tatuaje, tengo un tatuaje de su autógrafo. Y
So dedicated.
yeah, look, when I like something, I'm in it for the long run. So I was like, I'm
You're
getting this.
committed.
I'm very committed. I'm 0 or 100. There's no in between. Pero sí la conocí. Y luego volví a verla en Austin cuando sacó su primer álbum. Agarré su vinyl y fui a que me diera un autógrafo para el vinyl y le enseñé mi tatuaje y tomó una foto. So ahora ella tiene una foto de mi tatuaje en su teléfono.
Qué padre.
Yeah.
La ama. You would live. I don't know if I would tat anybody's signature on me, especially on my
Really?
boob. No. I mean, when I get Tokisha, young Mika. I don't know, man. I don't know if in my boob, though.
Look, it's her thing. We were
Yeah,
talking about
the image
niches
of
and
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's her thing. Her
Yeah, I
thing
know.
is the...
I know Snow does that too. Like, she'll sign the... What's this called? The boob crack?
The boob crack.
Right? Right? No?
I don't know if that's called a boob crack. It's not cleavage. I don't know.
I think she just
We're gonna
sounds
go
a
with
lot
the
better.
boob crack. But yeah, it's her thing, and I was like, this is a once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
moment.
I agree. And you see
So,
her twice in a week.
I did. I just got lucky. Okay. Oh, someone asked me, and they sent me this on private message, so I'm assuming they don't want their, identity given away. I was asked to ask you, what is your type? Well, first, are you single?
Yes.
Second, what is your type?
I like women. I don't know, man. I like feminine women more than anything. That's it. If you're a femme, I'm in.
Preguntó alguien.
I wonder who did.
Look, I do not reveal my sources. Because then I won't get spicy messages like that again. Alguien preguntó, me mandó un mensaje directo, no comentó porque no querían que supiera quién era, pero la pregunta fue, ¿cuál es tu tipo de persona que te gusta?
Y menciona que me gustan las mujeres femeninas. Ya lo demás, el universo dirá.
It's a vibe. If it's a vibe. If the vibe is there, then it's there. Wait, before I go on, if you have any questions, make sure you start sending them in because we will take questions. We're going to end in a little bit. So si tienen alguna pregunta, empiecen a mandarla or any random topics that you want us to touch on. So you started on SoundCloud.
So I put my mixes on SoundCloud, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And how did you end up
doing things?
Yeah.
Word of mouth, to be honest. When I first started, I was doing a lot of private gigs, and when I was working at the school, I told them that I was a DJ. Mind you, I wasn't a professional, but I was just practicing at home, and then they booked me. And so
at the school.
At the school. So in between being booked at school and private gigs, I was just meeting people along the way. I think it was like this thirst of knowledge that I had. So I was like trying to investigate like all these parties, these DJs. So I started following some people. And then it just one thing led to another, that led to another, that word of mouth led to another. And I mean, that's how I got like my residency at Buenas, because of word of mouth. It's people putting me on more than anything.
So like you were talking about earlier, like having that community.
Yeah, it was somebody who said, hey, yo, you should think about booking her. And then that someone, then I went to that event, and then they booked me for something else, and it was just big word of mouth. That's how I got booked at Pearl.
Really?
Yeah, word of mouth. Absolutely, word of mouth.
Look.
Yeah, all these things have been word of mouth. I think I've only, I think I've asked twice for venues to book me, but other than that, it's been word of mouth.
And
Crazy.
they've reached out to you to come in.
Yeah, for the most part, yes. Yeah, it's crazy. Word of mouth is, I think we're focused a lot on social media, and I get that for sure. But like for me, like I don't spend a lot of time, like, making my content because I suck at content. But yeah, it's been word of mouth. It's been word of mouth.
So ella empezó poniendo sus mixes en SoundCloud. Para ustedes que no saben, SoundCloud es donde, subes música.
Sí.
Es una plataforma. ¿Cómo empezaste a tocar en lugares?
Y mencioné que al comenzar trabajando en la escuela, ahí me contrataron. Mencioné, ellos necesitaban un DJ, yo mencioné que era DJ cuando solamente estaba practicando en mi casa, me contrataron ahí. Y también cuando estaba comenzando, estaba haciendo bastantes eventos privados. Y yo creo que la ayuda que me han dado estas personas en hablar de mí, recomendarme, ha sido que podría hacerlo full time, y también para expandir y tocar en lugares más grandes, más exclusivos. Pero sí, la ayuda de las recomendaciones ha sido que me ha ayudado.
Is there any place that you still haven't booked that you would like to play at?
I want to play at Pride. I know that's not a place, but it's an event that would mean a lot to me. I would love to play at Pride. So I'm trying, and I definitely want to play in different cities, which I've been trying. I've had, what's crazy? Word of mouth. So I've had some people who have event production companies hit me up in different cities. But I mean, like, again, like if you don't have a tight plan, things can like fall through really easily.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I know something that my friends have told me is like to have a lot of faith and confidence in what you're doing, right? And that those things at some point will come, So that's definitely what's keeping me very grounded. Like at some point, I'll be able to do those things,
So, un lugar o un evento que a ti te gustaría hacer.
A mí me gustaría tocar, sé que no es un lugar, pero a mí me gustaría tocar Pride, ya que sería un momento muy especial para mí. Y segundo, me gustaría ir a tocar en diferentes estados. He tenido algunas posibilidades y oportunidades en viajar, pero si uno no tiene un plan bien hecho, algunos detalles se podrían, por causa de unos detalles no se podría terminar o hacer posible. Pero algo que me ha ayudado con mis amistades es tener fe y confianza en lo que uno está haciendo, y esas posibilidades van a venir en su propio tiempo.
Do you have like a 5-year plan of where you see yourself?
Oh shit. I don't know if I have a 5-year plan. I mean, I have some goals in mind, but I think the things about this industry is like it's so fast paced, right?
And it's always changing.
Yeah. And so, like, all I can focus now is like my goals currently, because, realistically speaking, right, there's just so many hot DJs coming out a lot. And so how to stay relevant within those 5 years, it's pretty hard. It's like, do I even want to do this for 5 more years? But I mean, I'm like I mentioned, I am listening to what the universe is providing and the opportunities that are being given. And most importantly, I think that the mission that I have is making people listen and gravitate towards that. So at some point, these opportunities will happen. Um, I'm just following where the current takes me.
So, metas que tengas para los próximos 5 años.
Yo creo que es un poco difícil cuando uno está en el mundo del entretenimiento, especialmente como DJ, ya que como mencionaste, cambia mucho el escenario de cómo consumimos la música. También sé que hay bastante talento que viene cada año, entonces mi propósito es cómo tener la atención de las personas. Segundo, creo que el mensaje que estoy dando ha causado a bastantes personas para escuchar y por eso creo que estas oportunidades se dan, pero por ahorita estoy tomando las oportunidades que me dan y estoy siguiendo la corriente.
So somebody asked, ¿cuánto cobra en eventos privados?
Me puede mandar un mensaje.
Mándale un mensaje, mom. The question was, how much do you charge for a private event?
She can DM me.
DM her for any business inquiries. Speaking of DM, where can the people find you? How can they follow you?
All right, so the biggest platform I use is Instagram, so it's DJ Rosez with a Z at the end. And then through there on my link tree, you'll find all my other social media outlets. I'm on SoundCloud as well. I'm on Spotify. I'm on TikTok. Just go with the DJ Rosez. I think in TikTok is official, but the main platform that I use is Instagram. So DJ Rosez with a Z, and that should be me.
Why DJ Rosez?
So so when I was looking at DJs' names, I saw this meme that said like, unite your mom's name with your mom's name with her last name, and I did that, and it came out as DJ Rosez. Oh, it came out as Roses. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's my mom's name. It's my mom's first name and last name. Yeah.
Le pregunté por qué Roses, por qué DJ Roses.
Yo miré un meme en línea que mencionaba cómo hacer tu nombre de artista o de DJ y poner el primer nombre de tu mamá y el apellido de tu mamá juntos y salió con Roses.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so.
And I feel like it works.
Yeah, man, I think it's funny because like I've been a redhead even before I became a DJ. So I think when it comes to branding, I think it's pretty on spot. You know, even the DJ name is very intentional, right? Mm-hmm. It's like a mother figure, like having in mind, like my mom, you know, so.
Say that in Spanish. That was so cute. Say it in Spanish.
What was the question? Doing things live is hard.
You were talking about intentionality.
Creo que el tener el mensaje y el propósito de uno es muy importante y hasta el nombre de artista que tengo yo como DJ Rosez, tengo en mente a mi mamá, ¿verdad? Y poder tener esa figura materna y esa figura de mujer empoderada siempre en mente cuando estoy contratada en varios lugares.
Any other questions? Because we wrap up in a few minutes. So if you have any other questions, send them in. Is there anything else that you want to say before,
we leave? Mm-hmm. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Sure. Thank you for having this platform. I think it's really cool. You take time and effort to bring us all in when this is like your baby, your project. So thank you for that. What can I say? Well, I'm at Tequilas every Tuesday. I have some upcoming gigs, happenings soon. But other than that, you can follow me on Instagram.
What are your upcoming gigs that you have?
So so tomorrow I'm going to Austin. I'm doing a very interesting set. I'm playing disco and country, which I don't ever really do, but I'm excited to bring out that vibe. I'll be at Pearl on Friday, and then I'll be with Sisters Growth with their Hustle Houston Market on Saturday. It is an all-women's market, So they're one of the OGs. They hired me when I first started DJing, and how I have grown, they have grown as well. So I'm super proud of them. There's some kick-ass women, and so if you're a woman looking for other empowering women to create a community with, you should definitely follow Sisters Growth because they're just badasses.
I just followed them.
Dude, the all-women market is just incredible, you know?
So, eventos que tienes pendientes.
Mañana voy a estar en Austin. Voy a hacer un set de disco y música country. El viernes voy a estar en Pearl Bar. Y el sábado voy a estar con Sisters Growth, con su mercado llamado Hustle Houston. Y va a ser, todas las vendedoras son mujeres. Y si uno está buscando una comunidad llena de mujeres empoderadas, chingonas, patriarcas, únense y siguen a Sisters Growth. El trabajo que están haciendo ellos es inmenso, las amo, me han contratado desde el principio, pero sí, síguenos.
Okay. Well, if there's no more questions, it's time for me to do my plug-in.
Ooh, go for it.
So, first of all, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Such a good time. And I've literally since like season 1 was like, I'm going to get DJ Rosez. And then it's just like.
I appreciate that. Truly. Thank you.
So, honored to have you here. So excited. But yeah, let me get to the point. So, in case those of you, and thank you to everyone who is following me right now. Like, you have no idea, like, how much I appreciate that. If you're coming from Rosez, like, thank you so much. Like, this is a bilingual podcast, obviously, as you can tell. Honestly, I just have guests on. We talk about ourselves. We talk about life. We talk about growth. We talk about self-care. Keeping it real 100%. Su mensaje final, we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, todos los que me están siguiendo, que están viniendo de la página de Rosez, like, muchas gracias, los agradezco mucho. Este es un podcast bilingüe donde tengo invitados, hablamos sobre la vida, amistades, cuidado, de todo. Hablamos de todo. So yeah, si quieren escuchar los otros capítulos, están disponibles en todas las redes de donde puedes escuchar, en Apple Podcasts, en Spotify, en Amazon Music. Tengo un canal de YouTube también, todo está en mi Linktree en mi bio, so you can check out my bio and my Linktree. My Linktree in my bio for everywhere that you can listen to season 1 that's already out. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, the platform that I used to record on is called Anchor. Anchor is no longer a thing. Oh, wow. Spotify bought them out, I guess. And so now it's called like Spotify for podcasters. And I used to get like ads through Anchor, but now Anchor doesn't exist. So now I would have to do ads through Spotify. And Spotify has like stricter requirements.
Oh shit.
One of those requirements is having 100 Spotify listeners. Now I have over, and thank you to everybody, like, you have no idea. I have over 100 listeners total, but the majority of them are on Apple Podcasts. So I'm doing a giveaway to get more people to stream on Spotify, to follow on Spotify. I have, y'all, you have no idea, so many small businesses who have partnered with me for this giveaway. Aww. So I'm so excited to get that out there. Shout out to Mbakandi Photography, sent by Alma, Not So Bad, made by Kayla, ZNZ Photography, The Azalea Project, Moon and Cats, Hi Luna, Accesorios y Ser, Cositas, Rostro de Sol Mexica, High Fashion, Boutique, Dinero's Closet, and My Wavy Adventures. I am so excited to get this giveaway started, so just keep an eye out for that, because we got a lot of cool things coming up. Para los que no saben, yo grababa con Anchor. Anchor ya no existe, ahora es Spotify for Podcasters. Entonces los anuncios que hacía antes para Anchor ya no son válidos porque no existen. So, Spotify tiene requerimientos más estrictos para poder hacer anuncios para ellos. Y uno de esos requerimientos es tener 100 seguidores en Spotify. Muchas gracias a todos los que me siguen en Spotify. Muchas gracias a todos los que me siguen en Apple Podcast. La mayoría de mis seguidores son en Apple Podcast. So, porque ya tengo más de 100. Thank you. Pero la mayoría son en Apple Podcast. Entonces voy a hacer una rifa para agarrar más seguidores en Spotify. Y tengo muchos negocios que me están ayudando en eso. Ya los nombré. Entonces si quieren empezar a seguirlos, porque vamos a empezar el giveaway uno de estos días. So, yeah. Si me quieren ir a seguir en Spotify. Anyway, that's enough about me. What is your closing message?
I thought we did.
I know, but apparently not.
I think she wants it in Spanish. I didn't do it, right?
Did you do it in Spanish?
No, I don't think so. Bueno, muchísimas gracias por tenerme acá. Admiro tu plataforma, ya que tomas esfuerzo, tu propio esfuerzo, tu tiempo para invitarnos nosotros. Entonces, muchísimas gracias. Gracias a todos por estar aquí. Me pueden ver en Tequilas todos los martes y me pueden seguir en DJ Rosez con la Z al final en Instagram. Pero sí, muchísimas gracias de nuevo.
Thank you for having me, or thank you for coming here. You're not having me. Thank you for coming here. And I would have had no idea that this was your first live, so shout out to you.
Oh, shit.
But you did good. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. Muchas gracias a todos los que vinieron al live. Thank you to everyone who was listening to this after the live. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
See you guys.
Bye! This is the awkward part where I have to go through each device and shut them off. Finish.
Bye, guys.
Bye!